But really tonight, I mean, tomorrow it's New Year. Like we have like what, like 36 hours left in 2019. And so this call, I know a lot of us are hustling still for Success Club points. We are trying to just end this year strong, really, so we can start 2020 in a different place maybe than we are tonight, right? Another month of Success Club under our belt, or one discount coach closer to that next rank that we want to be. With that said, just kind of a few small things to think about as we're entering 2020, and things that I need to do as well. I feel like in the hustle of the holidays, it's just, there's so much going on. Like I just had family leave my house, and I've had family at the house for like 2 weeks, right? And then cleaning up, there's just a lot going on. But one of the most important things that you can do for your business is plan for your business. So I know we have like the January, February, March, that first quarter calendar. I'll say March is a little bit sketchier. It'll get more concrete as we get closer. So we've got those calendars. We kind of know when challenge groups are coming up. Also, you guys are in control of your business. Those are just the challenge groups I'm running for the team. You can run your own challenge group at any point in time. And what I want you guys to think about when kicking off January and moving into February is, what does my marketing plan look like? And I think a marketing plan sounds like a little cooler than like it sounds fancier, right? Really, it is like, what is my focus? And so like, I know right now, looking at my social media, the last 2 days, I've done like a weightlifting workout. What do I need to do tomorrow? I need to do bar, because bar obviously is coming up. My marketing plan and that first program I am kicking off in January is going to be the like Lift 4 bar hybrid. So it's okay that like I had this weightlifting portion, but my people have seen a lot of that. So it's time now to really start talking up bar again. So it is knowing why you are doing a workout, why you are talking about that workout, right? It's not just showing a workout. People can see that on a lot of feeds, but what is it about that workout that is going to connect with others? And how does that play into this long-term marketing plan for you? You could be doing 100% bar. Why are you doing 100% bar? You could not be doing bar at all. Why are you doing 6 weeks of the work, right? Or whatever it is you're doing. Why am I doing a hybrid? Because truthfully, I personally need some of that weightlifting. It is not about results. You guys go, if you don't follow Elise on Instagram, go follow her. She posted the most, I think it's just Elise. Let me just make sure. I think it's just her name. Yeah, Elise Joan Fitness. Elise Joan Fitness. The most amazing transformation yesterday just from doing this program. So again, this isn't about me doubting results people can get with bar. It is about what I legitimately love for me and how I want to kick off my new year, how I want to feel strongest. And so that's what you need to know. Now, I do know it is important that you follow some sort of calendar, right? I have in the past like jumped around program to program. That is not showing people what a program can do for you. It's not a before and after. It's, I've said, oh, I'm showing them all the different things they can do on Beachbody On Demand. No, it is just confusing people. So when you can figure out that marketing plan where you're going to focus on one thing. And again, for me, there is that bar Lift 4 hybrid, and I'm very clear on why I'm doing both and what both do for me and benefit in my life. But you need to pick something you're going to do, follow a calendar, show people that you're checking it off, show them the progress that you are making. You do not have to wait the full 8 weeks to show before and afters. Show them progress along the way. If you are a brand new coach and you're like, 8 weeks is really long, like I'm not sure, start with 21 Day Fix. Start with a 21-day program and talk about how you need to get back on track and you need that fast win. You need something that isn't necessarily, 8 weeks. You need to see results faster than that. So know the reason though that you are doing a program. That's all that a marketing plan is. And I will also say, I know I was talking to McKenna one day and she was like, Holly, I hate this program. I hate it. I'm like, don't do it. Don't do it. If you get into a program and you are like, this is not for me, I hate this, tell people that. And don't just say this program sucks, right? Tell them why it is not for you, why it doesn't fit in your life at this time. It's not about a program. Again, all of our programs get people results, but what do you prefer? And so I told them, can I just say hey, listen, this is why this doesn't work for me right now. I need something that does X, Y, Z for me. This type of program does that. And that's why I have to change. And I have to be real with you guys. And it's the beauty in Beachbody on demand. It's the beauty of not paying for a 3-month membership to a barre studio and then realizing I actually don't like barre, right? So there is always being truthful with your audience is so important, and connecting with them through these programs. So that is truth. That is all that a marketing plan really is. But for me, again, I want to sit down and say, okay, so if I'm planning to follow this calendar for 8 weeks, where does that end? How am I inviting people to these groups in between? So January, while this is all new and exciting, in January, I'm probably continuing to invite to this program that I'm doing. In February, maybe as I'm wrapping up, we have 10 rounds releasing. Now 10 rounds, that may not be for everyone, but Core de Force freaking got me shredded after Sam. I am all about it. Weightlifting and MMA, that's I'm so excited. And I never thought I'd like MMA. So super excited for that. So I know that's my next program. You may be like, oh my gosh, I'm not coordinated, blah, blah, blah. All these things I told myself before I tried Core de Force, whatever it may be, that may not be your program. So then what does that look like? And how, as you're wrapping up January, early February, are you talking about that next program? Because for me, I want to make sure I always have something to invite to, and I'm always able to inspire someone with the journey I'm on and the journey that I'm continuing with. So that is why I really like to just sit down and know what I'm talking about. Along with that marketing plan, so we are first and foremost that product to the product, figuring out when we're doing what programs, how that's working. Oh, the other thing that I will add, nutrition. Nutrition is where people struggle much more than pressing play. So probably, if you guys haven't already heard it, I don't want Shakeology, I just want workout programs. I just want the workout programs. I just want the workout programs, because people know they can press play. But committing and putting money into their nutrition, that's a hard part. I would encourage you, this is the time of year, if you've ever thought about doing something like a 3-day refresh, carb cycling, the 21-day, it's not refresh, but detox program where you literally go vegan. This is the time to do it. Because reboot. This is the time that people are willing to go on 100% on their nutrition, and they're interested in a slightly different solution. So I have so many people interested in carb cycling, and that's awesome. And so I'm like, if you want to do carb cycling, let's do it. They're literally still going to be in my barre Lift 4 group or one of my other programs. They're getting Beachbody on demand. Carb cycling is just 21-day fix extreme count of the competition plan. So sign in, you get access to the plan, you do it, we do it together, we're done. It's easy, but it gets people's attention. So also don't forget about nutrition, because that is where people struggle the most. So if you're pregnant, unable to work out, you're sick, you are newly postpartum, whatever it is, my business grew tremendously while I was on bed rest for 6 weeks with Sam, and then I had 6 weeks postpartum, couldn't work out, because I focused on nutrition and knew that's where a lot of people struggled. So again, be truthful in your struggles as well, and in some of your solutions. Okay, so with that being said, the other part of your marketing plan is coaching. So how and when are you inviting to coaching? Now, you should be talking about coaching. I mean, I talk about coaching every single day. I mean, it's very, very easy to share about the coaching opportunity if you get out of your head. I don't have anything to say about it. Really? You don't have anything to say? You're on a call right now, right? Talk about that. Why is it like the day before New Year's Eve at 8 p.m. at night are you on a call, right? Why? What motivated you to get on this call? What value can you find in this call? Because whatever value that you think you're going to find in this call, those potential coaches of yours, tell them about that value. They can be inspired by that same value. So talking about coaching, letting people know when you are hosting either sneak peeks or like we do the Girl Boss Apprenticeship. We've been doing it like every other month. It was kind of quarterly before. All those things you'll see posted in the team page. I don't necessarily host sneak peek groups anymore. It does not mean you can't. Facebook groups engagement is way, way, way down. Facebook just isn't putting groups and feeds as much. Just algorithm, it's just not. Oops, sorry guys. I was trying to mute people. So with that being said, kind of consider that too. So for me, my sneak peeks when I'm inviting people to coaching, you guys totally know, like I just send them to the website. You guys can send any of your potential coaches to the website. Use the fact, so I get this a lot too, is yeah, but they see you. They see your videos, right? Why wouldn't they want to join you versus me? When they join you, they join me, right? We are all on this team call together. All the new coach training they get access to, and use the fact that you have a smaller team, right? Play up the fact that I have more coaches. Play it against me. Like that's fine. Let them know. Listen, when you join my team, you get access to the top trainings in the company. So you're not recreating the wheel either. This sneak peek that I'm sending you to, you can send your customers to, because we're busy moms. We don't need to recreate this. But you also get access to me, and I have a smaller team. So you get access to all the top trainings, but my real like one-on-one mentorship that you're not going to get like with a top coach. So don't be afraid to use that and to feel confident that you have all the resources they need. And then you guys can kind of work together. Even if you're a new coach, now you're working together to grow businesses together. And that's really fun, especially if they're warm market people and they know you. Like, how fun is it to build a business with your best friend? So sneak peek, I'm always inviting to that kind of constantly, but look at that marketing plan. Make sure you have that in there. If you're going to run a free group, where does that fall? So again, marketing plan, I'm looking at free groups, paid groups, coach sneak peeks, getting them on the calendar, knowing my focus for that week. This was a very, very drawn out marketing conversation, but I just think there's so many pieces, and it should also be reflected in your post and within your stories as well. So my stories will focus on one thing, and right now we're kind of wrapping up Girl Boss Apprenticeship, so I'm back to focusing on bar. Tomorrow will be like a big bar focused day. It's New Year's Eve, like it's gonna be health and fitness focused, right? So to go along with that is messaging. So this is just a quick comment on messaging, because I know we all want to get down to work. But with messaging, first I will say, if you are messaging people and it feels gross and it feels wrong to you, then they probably feel that on the other side. So this is one of the reasons I kind of like hate giving scripts. Sorry guys, I just saw this chat. Okay, good. So with messaging, scripts, all of that, it's great to give you ideas, but it needs to be your voice, and you need to do it in a way that feels like genuine to you. So, last year and a half ago, like Kate Schultz like blew up, and everyone's like, we need to do Kate Schultz method, which is like write down 60 names. She was Kate Morgan then, like write down 60 names and you just like fire out messages, right? And then like that didn't work for a lot of people. It works for Kate because that's what Kate responds to. She's like, yeah, send me a message, just freaking invite me. Don't like beat around the bush or like try to form a relationship with me. I don't care. To me, if you show up in my other folder on my DMs and you just sent me like an invite to your freaking Zaya party, which I get whatever it is, the legging thing, like it's laughable. Like I literally am just pressing delete. I'm not responding at all. Like, but those are my like, so I know that's how my people are going to respond. Like I am not a straight up cold message person. That doesn't mean that you can't be, right? So you need to figure out how you like to be approached, what feels right to you, and your own wording. So I would encourage you guys when messaging people, especially with like follow-ups, like if you really want to convert people today and tomorrow, to use voice message. The more people can hear your voice and your genuine excitement about these programs or this opportunity, the more likely they are to join. So I don't even know what the person was selling. But she showed up like in my other inbox. I think she was selling like some sort of like coaching program. Like she like wanted to be my lifestyle, some sort of coach, like a Rachel Hollis type thing. And, but she voice messaged me and added in personal details, like from my feed, like, oh my gosh, like I know you're a busy mom with like 2 boys. Like I've been watching Sam and like legit personal details, and took the time to voice message me. I didn't just delete her. I was like, you know what? I'm really not interested at this time, but like, I'd love to like stay in contact. And it was because I knew she took the time to at least look at my profile. And that meant a lot to me, right? And to some of you may be like, well, I don't care. Like, but to me, that meant a lot. So voice messages are huge. Yeah, so voice messaging, I mean, my voice messaging takes place now. It's mornings before the kids or anyone is awake, and it's night. Um, so actually I was saying it's crazy because it's the kids or the dogs or something. So for me, that's kind of how I split my schedule. So I'd say like if you are going to do voice messages, you have to consider when you're doing them. So yeah, so for me, it's morning and night. And sometimes like when kids are happily playing, like I will do them, especially to you guys. But if it's insane, yeah. And yeah, I agree with Allie. Like some people, like when my kids are happy and playing in the background, I'm like, it's great. Like I think that is great. But like if you're like, it's too insane, then no. But voice messages again, and your excitement. You have to be excited. Like drink your Energize and talk to people. So, and scripts, like I don't have an issue with scripts. I use scripts, but they're my scripts that I wrote. They're not like some other coach's scripts. So just kind of keep that in mind. Get your feel for what feels comfortable to you. If you do a voice message, like, oh, that was so good, just kind of transcribe it too. Because that's the other thing is we get so caught up in typing the perfect message. The perfect message is actually when it sounds like you. So I actually do the same thing with my posts. So if I need to like tell a story in a post, I will voice record it and then I'll transcribe it back to myself. And of course I'll like change a few little things, but voice recording is, and that will come through in your post as well. It'll sound more like you and not so robotic. So, all right. I really wanted to make this fast. For me, that's fast. But what I want to do now, so I don't know if you guys have ever done power hours, and you guys can hop on. We can do questions now too. And if you guys are like, okay, I'm good, I'm gonna work, like just mute the call or hop off. But I'm happy to answer questions. Power hour, I normally split mine into like 15-minute segments. So I'll start with like 15 minutes of it really depends. I mean, right now we're at the end of the month, so literally my entire hour would be follow-ups. Like there's no time for like add people to your network and connect and invite and then follow up. Like that would be like 15, really 5 minutes spent adding people to my network. But you could do 15 minutes add to your network, 15 minutes connecting, whether that be like in a public on their post or sending messages, 15 minutes of actual invites and 15 minutes of follow-ups. Again, there's no time for that. It's very unlikely that you will make a sale for someone you just contact tonight. Now it is New Year's, so it's more likely right now because everyone's thinking about it. So if there's someone you know who's been following you, like sending out that invite could be really, helpful tonight. But for me, it would be an hour of follow-ups, of talking to people. So that is truthfully kind of my plan tonight, is just a ton of messages and voice messaging people. And if we're talking about anything, so even if I haven't maybe invited them, if we are in conversation, kind of continuing that conversation and then leading that into an invite. So I know a lot of people get stuck there, right? Where they're like, it's awkward. Like, okay, when I'm talking about kid stuff, like how do I lead into that? So one of the things that I'm sure a lot of you guys have also been affected by, but is Brittany and her son Crew. And I legitimately cannot talk about it because it's gonna make me cry. But it's like super, super affected me. And I've had a lot of other people, right, who it's also like, it's been really hard and it's really affected them. A lot of new moms, and I just think it makes this really emotional. And so I've had a lot of conversations just about that. And so from those conversations, again, not like trying to take advantage of anyone, but just saying like, I'm so thankful for this community that like gets how this can like trigger my postpartum anxiety. And this is what my mom like fit clubs are about. Like, because I have a lot of moms also saying like, I have postpartum anxiety, and we just start talking about like dealing with that. And a lot of that has come through exercise for me. And so I do turn it around and I do say, listen, like, thank you for your support. And this is how I've dealt with it and how I'm trying to deal with it right now in a weird, like, I have no idea why this has triggered this. Well, I mean, I have no idea why this has triggered this for me, but like this person, I don't even know how this could affect me so deeply. And then connecting to like, we're all feeling that way about someone we've never met before. And that's like the power of our groups. It's like, we are moms and we may have never met, or we are women who have never met. And this group provides me this support. And again, I think the power comes in a voice message and not a script, because again, I feel like so emotionally attached to this story that like isn't even mine. This just affected my life though. And so for me, a voice message is more powerful. And I really don't want anyone thinking I'm trying to use the most tragic thing I could ever imagine happening to someone for like to sell a challenge pack, right? That's like disgusting. But what I can do is take my own postpartum anxiety and help other women who are also struggling with that and connect with them through fitness. And so that's how I make that transition. So we all have our own stories. We all have reasons we're connecting with people on social media, but I also think that's one reason it's so important to be real on social media, right? And to share our struggles, because through our struggles, I can share how fitness or exercise has helped me too. So that's a little bit of a tangent. Yeah, it's something I'm struggling through. But what questions do you guys have? And if none, we can just work. But do you guys have any questions as we kind of finish out these last 2 days? And I do think people are at work, although at Target today it was freaking insane. So apparently a lot of people aren't back at work. But I mean, I just remember I went to work on New Year's Eve and it was super annoying and no one did anything. So I've always had luck like on New Year's Eve talking to people and kind of trying to close sales during the day while they're at work.
I have a question, Holly.
Yeah.
So with running, obviously I've been running my Instagram ad and I've gotten quite a few people fill it out. So I've had a lot of interest from people who are interested in the coaching aspect, and then obviously I'm still doing my normal invites and stuff for more customer aspect. But I have most of my downline for like building with One Star done, but I obviously want some cushion. If you have somebody who wants to sign up for coaching, would it be safer to put them under you, even though you have the numbers, instead of under like a controlled account?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. Because then you don't have to worry about those controlled accounts, right? Like you want that business builder under you so that if they're like the last thing you want is someone like, I mean, not the last thing you want because income wise, it's not a bad thing, but like your husband popping One Star before you do because you put a business builder under him who went to Diamond.
Right. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
I just have been like, I don't know. Because it's hard to tell who's going to be a rock star and who's just going to be fizzled out. So.
Yes. And the other thing when thinking about that, so building that controlled account, I would put anyone else who's like, yes, I want to be a business builder opposite that controlled account. So you can get to 2-star, right? Because you need like one on each side. There's also like Sarah England just hit 2-star, but she's had 2 diamonds on the same side forever. So it was like so annoying. We're like waiting for this other diamond on this side. So yeah, just also when you're placing them, I would place them opposite the controlled account.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, guys, I'll just leave this open. So you guys hop on, ask questions, and we can just kind of message. And you guys can hop off too. You don't have to stay on, but it's kind of fun to work with other people.
Holly, I have a quick question now that I have a second.
Yeah.
In the beginning, everybody was talking about placing customers and all that. And I think I know the answer to this question, but I have a couple of girls that, not very many, because most of my people, I always sign up DC, but a few people who are just signed up as customer or canceled their DC a while ago. I'm wondering, could I just like go in and use their info like and just switch them under my husband to keep them active?
Yep.
Like, what I'm wondering is, will they get notified, or do I like?
They will get notified. They'll get an email saying like your coach has been changed to XYZ.
Okay.
Yeah. But you could just tell them like, you know, that, I mean, because I place people under David, I'm like, that's a spouse account. That's where I'm placing like just my customers and people who don't want to build businesses.
Right.
But yeah, so then he would stay active. He would get commission and you would get the volume. So it's not bad either for like the volume aspect too.
Yeah. I sat down one day and wrote, and it's at least like 3 or 4 people. And like, I need to do this. And I don't remember, didn't work or something that one time I tried it, and I just haven't gone back to do it yet, but I need to.
Yeah. As long as they don't have like the do not contact thing, then you should, like you said, you can just pull up and get all their info.
Yeah. Most of these people they all are like warm market, like people I know. So
yeah, that's what I would do. I have just customers under David, so keep them active. So although I'd buy enough stuff, but
I did get a free lead just today or yesterday. I just saw they ordered like a challenge pack, like plus collagen, plus something else. Like it was a $230 order, and I was like, that's like the biggest free lead order I've ever had.
Yeah, that's
exciting. Yeah.
I'm glad you're surviving the blizzard, Lainey. I didn't even know.
Barely. I had to laugh that you replied to my story. That was So the only positive side I taught myself this in the winter is that nobody but the like absolute diehard crazy people want to go outside and go to the gym in this weather, like in the winter.
Very true.
So that is my something I mention like every other day when I walk to my gym.
Yeah,
cold
no,
outside.
that's smart. That's very smart.
Yes, trying.
So I promise I'm going to finish my vision board. I keep getting distracted. But when I do that, I'm going to be posting on the team page.